The photography world is currently in a state of absolute shock. For years, the titans of the industry, Sony and Canon, have been comfortably sitting on the throne, believing they had the high-resolution market cornered. But behind the closed doors of Nikon's research facilities in Tokyo, a silent assassin has been developed. It is a camera that doesn't just iterate on its predecessor. It aims to reset the standard for what a digital sensor is capable of achieving. This is the Nikon Z7 III. And if the latest leaks from the manufacturing plants are even 50% accurate, the landscape of professional photography is about to be permanently altered. If you are a landscape photographer, a studio professional, or someone who simply demands the absolute peak of image quality, you need to stop what you're doing and listen very closely. We aren't talking about a simple megapixel bump. We are talking about the introduction of a new sensor architecture that threatens to make medium-format cameras obsolete. Today, we are pulling back the curtain on the most anticipated camera of the decade. We are diving into the forbidden specs, the radical new autofocus system, and the one feature that has Sony engineers scrambling to go back to the drawing board. Let's talk about the heart of the beast, the sensor. The Z7 series has always been about resolution, but the Z7 III is taking a leap that many thought was impossible for a full-frame body. The rumors are pointing toward a 90-megapixel stacked CMOS sensor. But here's the kicker. It's not just about the pixel count. Nikon has reportedly developed a new dual-stream processing pipeline that allows this massive resolution to be handled with the speed of a sports camera. Imagine capturing 90-megapixel files at 20 frames per second with zero viewfinder blackout. This isn't just a camera, it's a data-crunching monster. But why does this matter to you? Because for the first time, high-res doesn't mean low-light struggle. Usually when you cram more pixels onto a sensor, the low-light performance suffers. But Nikon is utilizing a new back-illuminated structure combined with the XP8 processor that allegedly delivers a base ISO of 32. Yes, you heard that right. ISO 32. This provides a dynamic range so wide it's being compared to high-end cinema cameras like the Arri Alexa. Shadow recovery that was once thought impossible is now a reality. You can practically shoot into the sun and still pull detail out of the darkest corners of your frame. Now let's address the elephant in the room, autofocus. For a long time, Nikon was playing catch-up. Then came the Z9 and the Z8, which leveled the playing field. But the Z7 III is rumored to debut Deep Learning Gen 2. This is an AI-driven autofocus system that doesn't just recognize eyes and animals. It predicts movement. It uses a neural network trained on millions of images to understand human skeletal structures. If a bird flies behind a tree, the Z7 III knows exactly where it's going to emerge. It doesn't just track, it anticipates. For a high-resolution landscape and portrait camera to have the brain of a flagship sports camera is a terrifying prospect for the competition. But Nikon didn't stop at the sensor and the brain. They've looked at the body itself. The leaks show a design that is slightly more robust than the Z7 II, featuring a new vapor chamber cooling system. This is the